Alright, the last game of the regular season. We are tied for 4th in the standings. So hopefully if we take care of business here tonight, we might move on up the standings before the start of the playoffs. But we'll figure that out when the time comes. For now, it is the OKC Thunder.
Win the tip. And now is the regular season.
They are 12th in the West, so not much for them after this game. Hopefully we contain Shea and the rest of this team and do our thing like always.
Out to the right wing.
Excuse you.
Alexander.
No, Zubac. Okay.
Hey, ducks aren't always for the big fella. A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landing
in.
George,
he wanted to make a
statement.
Now here is George.
Okay.
Good on the shot.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Looks like Paul George averages 29 points against OKC this season.
Takes a three.
Go George, running.
Can't get it to go. And so George will bring it up with the Clippers.
Game on? No.
Oklahoma City, where they were able to handle the Thunder.
Way to stick with it, George.
They were really sharp defensively, disrupting.
It might be a Paul George game.
And causing a ton of turnovers.
Already has 4 points, 2 quick baskets. What in the world happened?
George wide open on the 3 off target.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
On the wing, MP.
Oh.
First rebound, Zubac. His second shot goes in.
Thank you very much, Zubac, for grabbing that.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback.
I thought I had that 3.
For some reason,
Thought I had enough space.
Out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And that one drops.
How did he get that past?
Once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Easy.
A nice shot by MP.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why Kevin has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%. And he seems to be getting better with age.
Here's George after the made shot from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one is good from Zubac. Zubac has got 6 points.
From 3.
Loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
6-point lead here early.
Robinson Earl. Zubac's defending.
No way.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call on the shot.
That's a foul? Sorry, I thought this was a contact sport. My bad.
Shooting for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
Focus on the picks the Thunder got, but Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
What's the play?
Now let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mark Dagnall. David?
Thanks, Kevin.
Bledsoe.
He told me that doing a good job defending the perimeter would get everything else going. He said, if we can get them off their spots and make them do things they're not used
Bledsoe.
to, we'll have a very good chance. We'll see if they can execute that strategy, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him.
Whoa.
Over MP. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
To the inside. Lays it up off the glass.
That's what I have to do.
And again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
They set the pick.
Oh no.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jack, and he makes that one.
Nice pass by Gilgeous-Alexander. Has the height to see over the D, and he's unselfish.
On the wing, MP. That's
Go.
good, and it's Leonard with the assist. He's got 7.
They're off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
And first time
They
of the
need a
game
timeout.
called for Oklahoma City.
7-point lead. Got 7 points in the first quarter.
It's in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
They took out Shea, so
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac.
let's see if we
Marcus
can do some
Morris comes
damage
in for
with him on the
George.
bench.
Mann subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Mann. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. He can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 7.
Oh, that quick release.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Pokusevski.
Oh,
He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5
and that
points
defense
a
by
game. Here's Muscala.
Kawhi.
And again, no
Morris,
good by
they're
Oklahoma
running.
City. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Leonard.
And one.
Foul
Nope.
on the shot.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. That's a line for your play.
Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through
Kawhi
contact on offense.
can't be missing those.
And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
Here's Pokusevski. Pass to Roby. Out to the wing.
Man.
Here's the screen.
Switch. Nope, no, just kidding.
Man passes to Muscala. Over MP. And that
Let's
one
go,
is back
we're
out.
running again.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 11. Pass to MP. Fires for
Another
3. That's
three.
good. And it's Leonard with the assist.
Take those.
And that's 13 points for MP.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed.
I got a rest.
Jackson's checked in.
No. Looks like I'm gonna play the rest of the first quarter.
Here's Pokusevski, and he lays
Wow.
it straight in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And a wide
I
open
mean, if
look
you're gonna
for
leave me
MP.
open,
Sinks the
I might as well.
MP's got 16 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively
16 first
from
quarter
the triple.
points.
4 of their last 5 makes
It's insane.
are from beyond the arc.
Here's Pokusevski. The pass to Roby. He dishes it to Muscala. Just 4 to shoot.
Got more points than their whole team.
Pokusevski can't hit.
Just realized
Not
that.
sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look.
Oh
Almost
no!
have to take it.
No!
To the middle. Here's Roby. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with
Oh,
his first
my.
shot this game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
MP right side. And
Easy.
that one is good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Williams passes to Pokusevski.
No, 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 no. Look at this ISO.
Out left to the wing.
Looking like me with no dribble moves.
Here's Mann. And a miss there on the triple.
Ibaka.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Passes it to Jackson.
Oh, Jackson with
1
the
up, 1 down. 2
moves.
points with his first shot this game.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Are already out to a
Pokusevski, the pass to
17-point
Muscala.
lead in the first quarter.
Here's Pokusevski. goes the
No
three.
way.
And no good
Okay.
in the last second attempt this time.
And that's the end of the first quarter. With the score, all right. We're coming on the court. Come on.
Get my first rest of the game. Oh, wow. We extended the lead. Coach, you don't even need to play me the rest of this
Comes in for
game.
Marcus Morris. Mans checked in for Jackson. And MP subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Mike Muscala, Gilgeous Alexander.
I mean, what am I supposed to do about that?
And it's Pod Kusevsky into the force foul.
Showing he can take over on the offensive end. Shea Gilgeous Alexander.
MP right side.
Straight off the
And
bench.
Los Angeles with the triple.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
19 points the first half.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Man.
Look at that defense.
Rejection by Zubac. And he recovers it. LA's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown.
Terrible
Batum
screen.
against Gilgeous Alexander. And Batum kicks to MP. Off target from
terrible
three-point
shot.
range.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G
that
League coach,
Batum.
Mark Dagnall, to head coach.
Oh.
He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who
Oh,
you are.
Batum. Spin.
Guys?
Nope.
Good way to start. Thanks, DA.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss
Oh, no,
these
no, no, no,
easy
no, no.
looks.
Gilgeous Alexander passes to Man.
How do you
The
do
shot's good from
that?
Gilgeous Alexander. Gilgeous Alexander's got 17.
Getting
What
cooked
a
by
game for
him.
him so far. He started out strong in that first quarter and has only turned it up from there.
Terrence
Man
Mann.
passes to MP. Kicks it to Leonard.
Set the screen for
MP
you.
sets the screen for Leonard. Shoots over George. That's short
Yeah,
off the
clanked
rim.
it off the front. Leonard.
And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball
No.
here for the Thunder. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the
go.
last matchup with the Lakers.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game. And they didn't
How
do
you
that.
double
It
Terrence
looked like there
Mann
were
and then
communication
leave me
breakdowns
alone?
all night.
How?
Deadly, especially when
Makes
you're on
no
the road.
sense.
Man passes to Gilgeous Alexander.
Whoa.
Floats one, and he lays it up and in.
Gilgeous Alexander.
Gilgeous Alexander's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Zubac all the way.
Zubac, and that'll be 2 free throws.
Mike Muscala. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
They got more than double their
He's
points.
engaged.
Also,
Coach,
the plus is
take the
GA,
starters out.
He does a good job of rim running. He also dives well off pick and rolls, and
Let the
combined
bench
with his offensive rebounding,
play the whole game.
gives you some size in the middle.
Catching up on the changes
He's,
for the Clippers.
I don't know.
Baca
I can't
comes
do
in
anything.
for Nicholas Batum. And it's Paul George in for Leonard.
The ability to alternate tempo off the bounce. This
Oh.
is how Gilgeous Alexander keeps defenders guessing.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Back to Gilgeous
no.
Alexander. Driving
He's so
to the
much
basket,
faster than
and he
me.
comes up with the deuce. Gilgeous Alexander's got 23 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
MP
George
dishes to
wanted
George.
it so bad.
MP with a screen on Williams. And George
go.
gets it to go. George has got 11 points.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
No way, Shay. Damn it,
Up
I
top,
jumped too
Gilgeous
early.
Alexander.
Oh my lord.
I did not think he was going to get
Your Clipper. 67.
Whatever.
The Thunder.
We're up
36.
big at half. Coach don't even need to play us second half. But he's going to. I swear, coach, if I get injured, you're getting fired immediately.
To protect their lead. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open
Steal
man.
that, Bledsoe.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of
he's
playmaker. I
trash.
think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
George and Zubats inside at the 4 and the 5.
George.
Bledsoe is
Couldn't
out
do
there
me
with
solid
MP.
there and make
It's
that.
Leonard in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Come on,
He's
Dort.
covered by Leonard. There's a good screen. Stolen by Zubats. Leonard with the ball. Dort covering. Back to Leonard. Shoots over Dort. And he overshot that one, missing. The Thunder shooting around 41% on the night. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Go.
Offensively, that's how
Oh
you
my
want to end the
God.
possession, except for the result.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And then Leonard
There we
with
go.
the jumper.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
Greg, you've got a unique view
Unbelievable.
of
I've
the
seen that
league,
all the
not
way.
just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a
Yes,
father.
27.
What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing.
George, do something.
I would wish we'd all get to have that
Oh my God,
experience. in
Zubac,
some capacity.
amazing.
Zubats, that's good.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Thunder have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Man passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the
Whose
3.
man's is man?
Man can't hit.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Oh, let's
You
go,
know, to me,
Bledsoe.
this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a
Oh,
chance.
this isn't
It's
even
called
fair.
a teammate.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on
They
Gilgeous-Alexander.
got like no one else that could score.
Robinson Earl. And he
Look at
fires
him.
off the glass, but it's no good.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Back to MP. The tray. And it's
yikes.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Let's go.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall
I
of
believe I
Famer,
got an
David
easy steal.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Kings played superbly. He scored 28 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from
Oh,
beyond the arc.
yikes.
And this is what we've come to expect. That performance demonstrated why he's in a league of his own. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin,
Good rock with the
scenarios
slam.
call for a different
No
dimension. I'm sure
baby
he'll just try
layups
to
here.
provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Look at his defense.
Outside, Dort shoots over Leonard. Dort misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Hangs on
Still
the
cash from
trifecta.
3.
How many times have we seen a possession
40-point
take that from
lead
them today?
halfway through the
Ending with a
third.
basket, coming off a pretty
Throw the
pass.
white flag in OKC.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jack. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. A different look for the Clippers. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Zubats. And Marcus Morris subbed in for Leonard.
Why am I not
checked in
subbed
for the
out?
Thunder.
I'm tired.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent D there from George. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 13-4 run. He kicks it to MP. Back to George. From past
For
the
three?
arc. Good.
Cash.
And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 5 assists in the game. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oh my God.
A 10-footer. And again,
Hartenstein.
Oklahoma City, no good. LA's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third
Georgia
quarter.
3, nope.
Offensive
Morris.
rebound. That misses off the backboard. Oklahoma City shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far.
I
Plays it
mean,
up and
I'm
banks it
right
in.
there.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And here's MP for 3.
No.
The Thunder pull it in. Roby's got his 5th rebound in this one. The Thunder shooting
Yikes.
pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Leans. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by George. 33 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side, George.
Oh, George, that was such an easy basket.
And Lou Dort has made a name for himself on defense. Viewed as a superstar stopper, well, he's earned it with his play.
Roby the pass to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Double team on
Oh,
Gilgeous-Alexander.
come on, George.
And George gets the whistle. That's
Coach. There's no need to play me. Kenrich Williams.
when it comes to defending them.
Yeah, I mean, he's small but strong and really hard to bump off his spot. Quick enough to stay with anyone on their drives and just turning into a great shutdown defender.
Taking a look at the Thunder. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Also Williams out there. And it's Pokusevski in at the power forward.
This is
Why
one
is
of
no one defending him?
Gilgeous-Alexander's
Hello?
specialties.
What is
Good
going on?
Score off the dribble.
Williams against Jackson. Pass to Batum. Steve, you played 4 years at Michigan State with all the
you kidding me?
changes, including pro options for the top prospects. Do you worry at all about the college game?
No, I don't worry about it. In some ways, having more players who stick around is a good thing, but I love the opportunity these young
Jackson.
guys are getting. Continuity can lead to beautiful basketball. They just have to make adjustments.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander.
No.
Over MP. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
I meant to pass it to
Hartenstein
Jackson.
passes to Jackson.
Oh my
Doesn't go
God,
for it.
Jackson.
Now,
Strong
Oklahoma
off
City takes
the
it the other
backboard.
way.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't
He has
seem to
26.
find any kind of rhythm.
Not the
That's
leading
to
scorer.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And he goes right over
Batum,
Serge
what kind of
Ibaka
defense was
and
that?
slams it down.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Jackson looking it over. The 3 from MP. The Thunder
Yikes.
pull it in.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the
This
layup
might be the
falls.
worst defensive effort I have.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 46
done.
points.
This is where you'll often find Gilgeous-Alexander. He definitely does work in the paint.
Jackson passes to MP. Ibaka outside.
Oh, hello,
Outside
hello.
Batum.
Oh, in and
Los
out.
Angeles with another miss.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager. He is a scoring machine right now, but he needs
Shea's on
more support from his
fire.
teammates if they want to win this one.
But it doesn't matter. I mean, we'll keep running this play.
Jackson against
Sure.
Williams. Jackson dishes to MP.
I mean, he literally
Can't
just
stop the run
slides
with that
over
one.
to put a hand up.
Oklahoma City's gotten
It's
off
insane
4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and
terrible
2
I
of
am.
them have fallen. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Go.
It's stolen by Ibaka.
Oh my God, Ibaka.
Kicks it out to MP. The pass to Hartenstein.
That's not.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Now, here's MP. Tight defense on it. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
And also, their second chance points have been a story.
First
all
point of
night
the
as well.
fourth.
That's just pure effort and hustle.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubats is checked in.
I mean,
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a true show of strength for the Clippers.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense.
4 quick
And they
points
made
at the
the
line.
defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
That's
They were
not.
really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equal to 2 wins.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play,
The
he
2
was a
over
major
3.
contributor.
No.
Just a great all-around game.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Here he goes.
What? He didn't throw it out of bounds?
Past a man. To the left side wing. Muscala buries it
Oh
from
my
3-point
God.
range.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Outside Jackson.
And there we have it. "29 points, 5 assists, 1 steal, a teammate grade." We demolished the OKC Thunder in the season finale. Let's head on to the playoffs.